Hello, welcome to Lollipop Land on Monday, the 18th of May, 2026. Indeed. There'll never be another 2026, will there? I suppose there'll never ever be a 1926, there'll never ever be an 1826 or an 026. So, who's on the register today? MGG Studios. Just the word nice. Used to be on the Fast Show, used to watch that. They used to have jazz people doing like loads of not trad jazz, sort of out of just noises, and they called it jazz. And they had a bloke going, nice. And it was actually rubbish. But I had a tutor when I was at college doing as a mature student, training to be a teacher. Our sort of group leader, teacher, who'd never had a proper job in his bloody life. He went from school to university, and then university to teaching in higher education. That was it. Anyway, he liked jazz because it sounded like, he was sophisticated, and he wasn't sophisticated at all. Anyway, good health. This is Bell's Floor Sweeping Whiskey, by the way. On this rather dim, rainy Monday. Was a little bit bright earlier. In fact, I woke up, I was awake maybe 5 o'clock this morning, and it seemed very light. Even a light plane coming over. I reckon there's an aerodrome not far from here. Pretty sure there is. And I reckon somebody's been for flying lessons before going to work. And I suppose, it'd be whenever it's light. Can't do it in winter time, I suppose. Well, I don't know. Don't know how it works. It's got to be easier when you can see, isn't it? Right, so that's MGG Studios. Hello. And then I've got on, he was on YouTube. On TikTok, I've got Lily May, who says, remember me when you're famous. Am I ever going to be famous? Have I got enough time to be famous? I don't know. Oh, I've just heard it's raining, chucking down. And then Sarah T, my friend Sarah T, just put legend. Not sure who she's talking about, but... And then a new person, Bobby. And he's put, wait, is this not Gary Oldman? Now, I'd heard the name, I wasn't sure who he was, but I looked him up, and some of his images, I do look quite that sort of way, in a sort of scruffy sort of way. A scruffy beardy thing in whatever. Yes, I'm quite pleased with that. And he's a knight, Sir Gary Oldman, and he was born in 1958, because I did look it up. So he is actually 5, 6, 7, 8, 3 years younger than me. And then Steph OT, oblique MI5. That's the thing, MI5. Because Steph is in MI5. And she has like an Aston Martin car, DB5 I think it is, to drive around in. And she has to keep going on missions and stuff. And she'll phone you up, and then there'll be just silence. And I'm thinking, has she gone for a walk? I don't think so. She's gone on a mission. Then eventually comes back, and you can converse. Anyway, MI5 is domestic security. MI6 intelligence. And then MI7, they only had MI7 in World War II. It's now disbanded. I did have a look. I think I might become MI8 or something. MI9. MI10. Anyway, so today's little song is going to be Edelweiss. Julie Andrews sang it in The Sound of Music, and it was written by Rodgers and Hammerstein. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, every morning you greet me, small and white, clean and bright. You look happy to meet me. Blossom of snow, may you bloom and grow, bloom and grow forever. Edelweiss, Edel, bless my homeland forever. Do 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 be do. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, every morning you greet me, small and white, clean and bright. You look happy to meet me. Blossom of snow, may you bloom and grow, bloom and grow forever. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, bless my homeland forever. That's a nice little tune, isn't it? She was a bit of a looker, was Julie Andrews in her day. Well, I suppose we all were in our days. Don't know if she's still around, Julie Andrews. A bit older than me. And who else am I supposed to be? Wind back. Gary Oldman. So, yeah, she'd be older than Gary Oldman and older than me, I think. And out of the three of us, I'm not 100% sure she's not gone up to the Pearly Gates Tavern, as it were. But there we are. So it's dark out there. I should be wearing not sunglasses, glasses that light the place up, because it's dark. But there again, it's only the 18th of May, isn't it? And I think the clocks go the other way round, like towards winter settings in about a week. And we haven't had any summer, have we? Maybe the odd one day. Yeah, the odd one day the other week I went out on my chair, and about tea time I was out there and it was pleasant. So that was all right, but nothing really since then. And I need to be outside. I need to get me vitamin D and become a happy person. Oh yes, Steph OT's oblique MI5. She's going to be turning up sometime this week to look at my capability of handling a ceiling hoist. So it would be, if I get one, be above my bed, and it can lift me out of bed, and it can lift me into bed, onto my wheelchair, out my wheelchair. I don't need it. Essentially, I can do it without any help, but it's handy to have in case the bed breaks, because in order to get out of bed, I have to press the button that makes it sit upwards. So I'm sitting up, swing myself round, and then climb onto my chair. And I can't do it unless the bed goes like that, and it's broken at least twice in the past. I can't remember what they call it, a capacitor or something like that. Thing at the back anyway, it's a little pump thing. But that's getting all the weight, isn't it? It's like all of my body is having to lift that. But I don't know. None of them have lasted very long, these capacitors or whatever they're called. But yeah, so if I got a winch, I could still get out of bed, function. But I think really it's going to be seen whether I can put the sling on myself. You have to put a sling round you. Not like a hammock sling, they're useless. It's ones that sort of like go under your bum and round your chest, and you hook it onto the hoist. And yeah, so I think that's going to be the plan. Oh, I can still hear it. Can you hear that rain? Well, we need it for the garden, don't we? You wait, there'll be hosepipe bans. All this water coming down my roof, down my drain pipes, into the water system, and I have to pay to get my water back. Crackers. Right, so anyway, I've done nearly 30 minutes now, and that's enough of me, so I wish you well, and thanks for watching, thanks for listening. Words and music below the video, in the description, on Wheelchair Ukulele with Lollipop Man, that's the YouTube, or Use a Lollipop Man, all one word, on TikTok. And the words and music are there for you to do with what you will. So with that, I'll love you and leave you. I'll see you tomorrow.